welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to bring you guys this tutorial. I posted a picture of this look on Instagram and you guys went fucking nuts. So I said, you know what? Let's sit down, let's film this tutorial, and I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, you already know what to do. You guys know que yo no ando con chingadera, so I'm not gonna chit chat too much. We're just gonna get right into it. To begin, I have my base down and I've already cleaned up my brows. To do this, I just used the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Concealer in the shade Light Medium and applied it all over, all the way up to my brow bone. Then with my Rcma powder, I'm going to go ahead and pat this to lock everything in and prevent any creasing. I just had to quickly go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to tame these little pelitos I got going on my brows. Make sure everything is in place. The palette we'll be using is this one from Dose of Colors. It's called the Baked Browns palette. You guys have seen me use it before. Now I'm using that transition shade all over the crease, bringing it up slightly into my brow bone and kind of out. You guys know I like that elongated look. And then taking this shade from Coastal Scents, I'm going to list the exact name down below. They're super inexpensive, like $2 a pop. So I am taking this with my Makeup Addiction's tapered blending brush and working this color directly into the fold of my eye, trying not to cover up too much of that transition up. I'm taking the same brush I used for my transition color and I'm just going to diffuse the edges. We don't want any harsh lines. Moving on to the next shade, I'm using this red brown from the same palette and I'm taking this on my Dose of Colors crease brush. Now this color, again, we're going to bring it even lower. It's kind of, the smaller the brush you use, the lower on the crease you're going to work. So I'm working this directly from the outer portion of the eye and sweeping it directly into the inner corner. I go in with quite a few layers. You're going to notice I switch brushes to the same one, this Makeup Addiction's tapered blending brush, and I'm going in again. I'm going pretty hard in the paint because I like to create that depth and dimension in my eye look. And then going in with the darkest brown with an even smaller tapered blending brush, I'm going to work this even lower in the crease. This color I am going to focus mainly on the outer portion of my eye because I want the intensity to start there first. And now it's time for the fun part. We're going to cut our crease using this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. I'm using my flat concealer brush from Dose of Colors. You guys already know that this one is one of my favorites to do a cut crease with. So I'm just slowly building that up and using patting motions and swiping motions to create a really sharp line. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I like to use my Rcma powder again to set this instead of using white eyeshadow. Because I go through my white eyeshadows so fast, this does the exact same thing and I save product. To create that gradient effect, I'm just taking a little bit more of that red brown and diffusing this into the outer corner. Okay, so it's time for eyeliner. Really quick, you guys. No la chingues. What am I going to do? I'm on my last bottle of my NYC liquid liner and I'm freaking out. If you guys have any dupes or something you've been loving lately for liner that's a matte finish, leave a comment below and let me know because I'm on the lookout. The struggle is real. On another note, give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to see a dedicated eyeliner tutorial. For mascara, I'm taking my Benefit Roller Lash and I'm adding one coat. That way I could prep my lashes for my falsies. The falsies I'm using are these from Lash Pop. They're called In the Pink. Now this part here was a little hard to film because I try to like lean my hand against something to have like a steady hand. This eyeliner is from NYX Cosmetics. It's in the color 24 karat. And I'm just going right over top of the white. Moving on to complexion, I'm taking my Milk Makeup Blur Stick Primer. I'm going to be using a lot of new products in this tutorial to review for you guys. But let me tell you about this. It has been everywhere, but it's well worth the hype. This stuff blurs out any pores, wrinkles, keeps you matte throughout the day, but I especially love it to use around my smile lines because you guys know que siempre ando cagando el palo. So I'm always laughing and those smile lines are no joke. So this really helps with those. And then for foundation, I'm using this one by Clinique, also new to me. I absolutely love it. It reminds me of the L'Oreal True Match Concealer, but in like a foundation form, if that makes sense. Speaking of the L'Oreal True Match, that's exactly the one I'm going to use to conceal my under eyes. Drugstore and super affordable. If you have drier skin, you're going to love this stuff. Once everything is blended out, I'm going to take my Rcma powder with my Dose of Colors flat brush, and I'm going to press this under my eyes to set my under eyes. And then with a tiny bit more product, I'm going to go ahead and set my T-zone, but very lightly. I don't want it to be super matte everywhere else. Taking my favorite contour slash bronzer shade, this is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, with my Japanesque brush, I'm going to start to contour. And I like to use this kind of the perimeters of my face, including my cheekbones, to create a more structured look. A lot of you guys may know that I don't really wear blush too much, so instead I like to use bronzer as my blush. Like, I like to use a very warm tone bronzer. So this one is MAC Give Me Sun. And then our glow is going to be MAC Oh Darling highlighter with this Morphe brush, and I'm going to pop this onto the high points of my cheeks. I felt like a smoky under eye was appropriate for this look, so I'm just taking my Makeup Geek black eyeliner and I'm going to pop this directly into my waterline and smudge it out with a flat shader brush. Once everything is diffused, I then like to take the lighter shade to create a gradient effect. I like to do kind of opposite. I start from dark and then go to light. That seems to work easier for the under eye. Last but not least, we're going to do our lip combo, and this one is MAC's Cork lip liner. One of my favorite lip liners, hands down. If I could live with one lip liner, this would be it. It's bomb. It works with every single lip color, literally. And then for the liquid lipstick, I'm taking the KatvonD liquid lipstick in the shade HalkWind. I believe it's from her new collection. It's a beautiful chestnut red brown. It's gorgeous. And then drench our face with primer water from Smashbox. This is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will go ahead and see you beauties in my next one.